see a playoff team from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the runner-up of last year's national championship, Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Nittany Lions offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done. Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's an out route, the catch made. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Some hard running there through a tackle.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Handoff from the shotgun. Fighting him off. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and of course Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
The Nittany Lions churn out another first down. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll get him down that time. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Seventh play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
You thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback on the start of the 25. The Horned Frogs offense gets their first crack now. Let's check out the impact players in this game. There are guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. They're going to run it. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Catch made over the middle. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. And the Horned Frogs line up on 1st and 10 now.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. A solid run, good for first down yardage. And he's got it again. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. And they will trot out the field goal team here. And that one's straight down the middle. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? The pocket breaking down. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, any quarterback will tell you how tough it is to manage the football in these kind of conditions. I really think it's an advantage for the offense if you have a quarterback that knows how to handle the ball. Here, this one looked like it just got up.
Now the pass rush gets home.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's a target, and it's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. The Horned Frogs look at a cash in the red zone. Can he make it to the marker? And he will be stuffed for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Oh, what a spin! And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
No problem with the snowy footing there. The PAT is good. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. First down. They're going to throw the football. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
looking to throw it on second down. He's running out of time here. And he'll just roll it away to avoid the sack. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And the Horned Frogs will have to kick this away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. He takes it at the 40. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets them up first down at the 33. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Makes a quick grab. And here he goes. Has it back to the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks to the left, pass caught. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. A new set of downs after that completion. It's a run. Running back's got it. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. To keep roll away in a really solid game, Kirk, this defense was worried about stopping the QB run today.
Yeah, with a guy like this as a defense, you got to add an extra guy down into the box area because of the threat of his legs. If this offense is smart, run this guy maybe 8 to 10 times a game because it puts so much pressure on the opposing defense. That was a great play.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the catch downfield. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a crow route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down mark. Third and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Keeps it himself. He's got the first down and still motoring.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Here's the second down play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And now the handoff. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop it for a loss.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And the pass knocked down by the defense, incomplete. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Knocks that one right down the middle. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, this guy is having a career day, and we're only in the first half. 2 touchdowns. Here's a great conversion. This guy right now is playing in a zone.
As the first down is still going. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
A quick throw out left, complete. Touchdown, Penn State. Still no answer for this offensive machine. They will try to add to the lead now to the PAT. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the TCU offense takes the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Caught over the middle. It's Gee. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Dumps it down to the back. Caught. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. And the Horned Frogs with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. Over the middle, but it's incomplete. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking for some space. It's Vaughn. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Running out of time in the pocket. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That time they were able to get to the quarterback before he has a chance of throwing yet another touchdown pass. 3 already in this 1st half. At least this is a sign that this defense hasn't totally given up yet.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a 1st half beat down to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to bring it out from inside his end zone. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Press coverage now from the secondary. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. They pressure him and get him. A loss back to the 7-yard line. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. A quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Will not be brought down. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? The 30. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Boy, this is a huge score. Not only to cut into the lead, Chris, but just psychologically to be able to score like this. You go in at halftime, you make some adjustments, you get ready to make a big comeback now in the 2nd half.
Yeah, the extra point. The trail now 35-13. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. After falling way behind in the 1st half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Tackle made after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air.
Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6. The Horned Frogs will line up to boot it away. This drive moves backwards and he's on to punt it away. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The offense starts with excellent field position. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down. The Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. Nittany Lions trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Penn State. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And they've got the returner corralled. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Bringing pressure. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, and another incompletion. And the Horned Frogs will send their punt team onto the field. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Takes the ball and heads to the left. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback still with the football. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the TCU offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now. So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and the receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play call. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. So they get the 3 points, but this remains a large deficit.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense makes the recovery and turnover. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Penn State, 56, TCU.
Returner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They foamed it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. From the the shotgun, handoff inside. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the ball. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, TCU.
Boy, that was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw, but really it's about the receiver making a catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after it.
Automatic on the PAT. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. The back's got it. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This offense is still clicking. Kirk, they had a month to get ready for this pitch and catch Comets Worth playoff game. They've had no answer so far.
The playoff game, national championship on the line. You know the old saying we used to always hear. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and he certainly is doing that today.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement. Their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a sack. They got him back at the 4-yard line.
Chris, that's another sack. I got to turn to the statistician. I've lost track. There's been so many. Can't we just call this game? In all honesty, they should start considering a mercy rule like they do in college baseball or softball. Enough.
The pass rush closing in. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will have to punt this one away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. Just able to get it away. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. It's a short completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds. It's a short gain on play.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Penn State.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Return begins inside the 10. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Offense showing a bunch formation now. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. This offense defense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Looking to throw here. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier.
Well, it's another sack. What a job by this defense. Even with this sizable lead here early in the 4th quarter, they are not letting up. They don't even see the score. They're still in that attack mode, and I love to see it.
And he's able to get the boot away. He'll field it close to the 50. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner will be brought down. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looking right, this one caught. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Try and muscle for the 1st down. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a 1st down at the 21.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. And the Nittany Lions line it up with 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
That makes the score. Penn State, 77.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive blitz and a quick sack.
The defenders are starting to come back for seconds now. That's the 2nd sack of the game for this guy. And the bigger story is the effort in his defense. Even when the result has already been decided for some time now, they're not slowing down or taking it easy.
And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47. The Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a 1st down at the 41. And the Horned Frogs pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Quick throw to the left. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. the pass rush gets home. And the Horned Frogs will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. Hit as he released it. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Looking to throw yet again. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he's back to throw again on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Productive drive in the making. A first down at their own 42. On first down, it's play action. Looking for the wideout. What a catch! They make the stop, but it's a big play with a 31. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down, looking to throw the football. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State.
Great teams put the hammer down when the opportunity presents itself. That's exactly what they did here with this touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Penn State 84, TCU.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going.
A deep shot to the right. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
Boy, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
Catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. High completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got it in the open. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
91 TCU.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's caught. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes in this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been fit.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Holding. Defense.
So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. And looking to throw now on 1st down. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense comes up with the football. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.